Hey, Chris, thank you for moderating. Hey, Madabi. Welcome to Alabama. Welcome to the Baton Rouge of Alabama. Born and raised in Selma, Alabama. We finna go home now. Way back down yonder. I love to play with y'all, man. Rosalie Hill. Gonna wash up some dishes. Hope everybody doing okay. I gotta talk to y'all. Bleach and dish detergent. Somebody return one of the jars you want to bleach. Those got their breath in their mouth on it. Put your washcloth down in there and go round and round. Make sure you don't have no cracks around here. You get cut. You want to inspect your jars after people use them. Inspect them. See, look at that. That. Wash around the rim of your jar. Wash it outside. Rinse. Hot water. Ooh, that water hot. Bleach these washcloths. We had an incident where a bug was crawling on the washcloth. On to wash these and bleach. Yes, get down. Get down. I had to start that back over again. I just love it. I love the way that sounds like that. Yeah. Gonna put our towels out here. Like this right here.
many cats of food to go.
Mess, y'all. Big hot mess. This water hot, so don't put your hand down in there. Keep this one right here from falling. It's got a habit of falling. Okay, y'all.
Rolling like come up, ride the whole night long. Rolling like come up, ride the whole night long. What you gonna do? The trouble get like mine. Worry now, won't be worried long. Worry now, won't be worried long.
Fixing the lid again. Okay, I am missing a lid. Okay, so I'm stopping because once again, I am missing a lid. This is the ring, but the lid missing. Y'all saw me take all three of them off, or one is missing. Again, I got that same situation all over again. Wow, what's going on with the lids? Let me see what's going on here. There's probably more than one lid in here. Sometimes we have more than one lid. Let's see if this was going on. Yep, that's what it is. Sometimes you have two lids attached and it'll throw you off. Now the last time there was a band missing. We never found it. We never found that band. Now y'all saw me, whoever wanted to look at it real close, I was giving Willie a brass band or a gold band. That was not the band to that lid. That lid was silver. It had a silver band. I never found it. What was weird, there was a bug. When I got out of the camera view, a bug crawled across the dish rag. Like that. And then the band wound up missing. So, which that was a very strange experience because no one lives in here. There are no occupants in here. Now, the Temple of the Crossroads spirits reside here, but that's on a spiritual level. So we found it odd that we would see this bug crawling across the dishcloth. In addition to the fact no one stays here, we come here once a week and clean up, and that's it. And clean the property up on the outside, grass cutting, inside cleaning, what have you. So I said, that is very strange because we've never seen bugs in this temple. Never. So what did we do? We got to come back. If you ever have a bug problem, get you some of this right here. This kills anything, okay? There's nothing wrong with having a pest problem. The problem is when you're not doing anything about it. There are some people that don't do anything about their pest problems. Because a person has a pest, This is what your pest control companies are all about. And these things eliminate pests. So you may want to get you some of these. You just take this right here and you drop them everywhere around the vicinity and the property. Okay? Which, come on, the house is 122 years old. Big Mama was brought here in 1900 from Cahaba, Alabama. So it's really no telling how old Grandmama is. This ain't grandma, this great grandma for me. And probably great grandma for y'all younger ones, you know what I'm saying? So she's a very old house. So she's got her little things or whatever. But still, structurally, thank God, thank the great Big Mama, she's very sound. And whoo, she built out of steel. Hello? She survived 122 years, knock on wood. Hopefully she'll survive 122 or furthermore. She'll be standing when I'm gone. She's seen a lot of, she's very much alive. And there's an ethical council that governs her. And she chooses, that council chooses who they want here at any given time. So I feel very special that they chose me. So of course I'm possessed by her. You understand what I'm saying? Because I want to make sure she's taken care of. I saved her. I put a top on her, you know, with her assistance. And so she and the Temple of the Crossroads, definitely I am possessed by them. Did y'all hear that? I am possessed by them. So, anyways, I just wanted to let you all know we dropped quite a bit of this. We don't see any activity. We don't see anything. It's the first time we ever saw something. First time. But we won't see no more. This right here, since I saw that, we'll probably drop it once a month. Monthly. So, you know, many people have that issue. It doesn't mean it's the end of the world. You understand? Half the houses in the United States got issues. This is why you have your pest control that comes out on a monthly basis and keep it clean. If you got a squirrel problem, rat problem, or whatever, they come and they drop rat poison. Got rat poison everywhere. Come mama, it's 120. I have to be careful. I say I got rat poison everywhere. I don't want to put it on the outside of the house because I have kitty cats that walk through and everything, and we usually get them food to eat. We don't want them to get sick. Hello? So don't be trying to sit down and shame and try to pretend like it's something so wrong because you make people think that you came from a situation like that. Hello, this is the United States of America, and Alabama truly have a issue when it comes to bugs. Alabama, Mississippi, you know, Georgia, yeah, they got that. We was in Georgia. Georgia had quite a few cockroaches and stuff like that. Mississippi got their fair share. Alabama, it's a very wet, moist place. You know what I'm saying? Soil very fertile in Mississippi and Alabama, even though they're trying to poison everything. So you can expect to see some crazy bugs around here. You be like, what? A crawling cockroach? A flying cockroach? Flying roaches? We have all of that here. But I do believe that it's all modified by your federal government. I don't think that it's innocent. The government put these things out, especially these squirrels. These squirrels are sent out, and they know it, to eat up all your pecans, pomegranates, pears, apples, all your little vegetation. They send them out so that they can eat. They send out these roaches and stuff, because roaches carry TBs. Y'all know what y'all do in them laboratories. Come on, we know what y'all do. Hang on 1 minute. Go to the Mother of the Crossroads channel so you all can keep up with what I'm doing out there. I just found a weather machine, hello, that was caked up with ice because of the nitrogen, liquid nitrogen, hello, that they use to create cooler weather because it was scorching hot this summer. It's scorching hot. And you best better believe they are tightening up for the winter time, because this winter gonna be hot as fuck. Do you hear me? It's gonna be at least 150 degrees that they're gonna fight against. It's gonna be 150. You won't know it because they're gonna be using weather modification to combat it. United Kingdom, London, You know what you're gonna need? You're gonna need weather modification machines like Hart. Hello? You're gonna need those. If you're not running any kind of weather machines, most of your citizens are gonna succumb to heat. So, did you hear me? They've been practicing that down here in the US since. Globally, you all are creating thick layers and layers and layers of artificial clouds to combat the heat. But what you don't understand, that the heat is coming from within the earth. It's not what's on the top, it's within. Hello? It's a cycle. Hello? It's a cycle. It happens every so often. People think we're crazy. No, we're not crazy. But you wouldn't understand that percentage of DNA that you can't identify, that you call junk DNA or unknown, because I had some right in me too. Ha! That is what you can't explain it, but this is where most of the information comes from, because you don't know what that is. I said this is the DNA of galactic ancestors, cosmic ancestors. Boom. Hang on, man. Let me get me a chair so I can sit down like Granny Young would do. Okay? Because I'm processing my jars. I am processing my jars. Hang on a minute, y'all. Okay. I had wanted to show you all. Let's talk. Let's talk canning for a minute. And this is, a lot of people may think this is not important, but this is far more important than you can imagine. Okay, because what we're doing now, we're getting ourselves ready for whatever is coming. There's a lot of news out there, and I'm not going to be talking about the conspiracy things too much. I'm going to pretty much concentrate on hoodoo and what they do. I'm talking about these ancestors, okay? These close ancestors. And then we might go into some galactic and cosmic ancestors soon. But this is what they did to survive. Right around the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, when grandma had on her apron, hello? And she wasn't doing this by herself. Grandma was in the kitchen, and Auntie and them all was in the kitchen doing this canning and stuff. But now we as black people, we don't feel like we done lost our way. Caucasian people are still practicing. I'm encouraging you, melanated women, to get back in the kitchen. The ones of you all who work at home, get back in the kitchen, cause it's something serious coming to us. December is already said that they're going to use digital currency. What that means for us, I am not sure. Some people say the banks will close and they're going to set so much money that you can have per month. Sounds like we're going into a dictatorship. This is turning into a communist society. But we had a problem with Cuba doing it though, didn't we? But anyways, here are some of my cannings. Remember we was working on string beans? They have processed, there's no popping. If you ever get a can that's going poop, 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 back and forth, you want to think twice before you eat that. If they're popping back and forth, pre-processing. Pre-process it. Reprocessing it and it's still popping back and forth, you may want to decide to change your lids. Sometimes there may be a defect in these lids. If you just got a jar that just refuses to, because you always want to check your lids. You want to just make sure these lids don't have cracks. If a lid has a crack, it will not process. If you just insist on not processing, just refrigerate it. They say eat it before 4 weeks come by. Botulism is some serious. Lots of folk back in the day, and even to the day, die from botulism. This is when, now it's okay. The only reason why we're using just a regular canner bath is because we're using vinegar. Now they always say leave 3/4 to a 1/2 inch of air in these things. It's a lot for us to learn because we did do that here and we see that we got too much up at the top. Now this is not going to cause a problem, but the only reason why is because everything is still bathed in the solution, but we don't want it where some of it is sticking at the top because it'll tend to mold. We got a problem. So in some cases, you may have to put more liquid in here because these string beans drunk all that liquid up. I can't open it up. To open it up is to render it what? No good. Oxygen gets in, and we got a problem. So we would have to basically eat this, just go ahead and eat this up. But I've checked it. There's nothing at the top up here. You know, no more than just your but none of the vegetables are actually sticking out, as you all can see here. See that? So we still good. But like if we had pickled eggs and the egg was sticking up in the air, we got a problem. We had something like that going on with the vinegar. But it's still okay because, you know, you got so much sugar in there and apple's got a lot of acid in it. So you don't necessarily have to process it. Some people may decide to process it anyways. But trust me, with all of that vinegar content, botulism and ptomaine poisoning, they don't want to be in no vinegar. They say it's a very a hostile environment. They don't want to be there, okay? But anyway, I just want to show you all some issues that can come about with canning. Now, matter of fact, so we know when it comes to string beans, we need more fluid. Because we got that issue going on and the other two too. Look at that. So we do have string beans sticking up here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this in the refrigerator to be on the safe side. Look at that. So if I had known this, because this is my first time canning string beans, I would have went ahead and topped it out as high as I could possibly get it. Got it to the very top. Oh, foul. Let's look at some other issues with this. Another problem, just overpacking a jar. That jar has too much in it. You want to make sure that when you're doing your jar, your items are at least about here and not sticking out any further than here. And then when you put your fluid in your string beans, we're talking about string beans specifically, and potatoes and corn. You can run into this issue with potatoes and corn. You want to get the liquid up as high as you can because it's going to absorb some of that. With potatoes, string beans, things like that, okay? You don't worry about the 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch issue. Just go ahead on, or is it a 1/4 inch? Y'all look that up. You want to go ahead and look it up. It's best to look it up, not necessarily go by what you hear nobody saying. Just get you a book, a recipe book, and a recipe book will tell you and learn what to do. Now, right now, you can experiment. You know, I can tell y'all, hey, look out for this, look out for that. Take these items and put them in the refrigerator, whatever. But you got to get yourself good to a point where when it finally all falls down, you are professionally knowing how to do your canning. Because I'm sure that, you know, they'll still have little stores around that's still probably selling this. Let's hope they're still selling these lids and stuff like that. You still got your jars. You taking good care of your jars, and you're learning how to get a greenhouse, because you don't need a greenhouse to grow your food, all of your food or what have you. But I wanted to just share that with you all. I wanted y'all to see that. Now some of it could have been my mistake, because, you know, I ain't gonna lie, I left them flipped upside down. Because you can process these also flipping them upside down, so that could have been an issue too. Because I left the whole week with them upside down. But I'm only telling you these things so you can avoid some of the pitfalls that I have. If you're gonna flip these upside down, you know, don't leave them for a whole week. You know what I'm saying? Make sure the lids are tight on them, which the lids were tight. I think they just absorbed a lot of the fluid and everything. But we got to do this thing right. Okay, so anyhow, so we got these boiling in here, and this ought to be ready. We should be good and ready with this. Let me get these out of the way. So I'm gonna put those over to the side. We're gonna make some room. Okay, what this is, paint chip. Like little paint chips. Okay, so let me get my little area workstation together. We're going to take these out, and this is not the proper thing. It looks different. I showed y'all at my house what it really looks like. But cause you gotta be careful. Sometimes the liquid be getting on me and this shit be hot. Excuse me, y'all. Oh, I'm just a cussing. Cussing like a Russian sailor. Here we go. I'm just draining this because I remember I made some mistakes the last time, burnt my ass the last time. Okay, so now I got most of the liquid out because that's what we want. We want the liquid out. So this is officially sterilized. I'm going to take this and put it over here to the side. Because we're going to get ready to put some of our items in here. I'm going to get ready to make a brine. I should have been having my brine ready. Right off the bat. Okay. Y'all had worked my wrist so the last time. Jesus, I had to take Advil for it. Y'all know I'm almost 60 years old, and I'm not trying to make like I'm an old woman. But I tell you what, I ain't young as I used to be. You know that. I'm almost 60. So some of the things I was doing back in the day, mama slowing down. It just seemed like to me ever since a second grandbaby was born, it just like it takes each time you have a grandchild, let alone a child, it takes a lot. You have to give a light energy to that baby. So it's mama gave light energy, but you know, that makes me a matriarch. And
Power off.
I'm a matriarch, so I'm a very young matriarch. Yeah, this is 50, soon to be 56-year-old matriarch. This is young. Matriarch should be in their 80s and 90s. So, got an old soul, y'all. Okay, and was raised by a older mother parent. So we got that going. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm not gonna turn this off. I just leave that on because what we want to do, we want to process what we got going on, what we got coming up. So, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make a brine. Give me a minute, let me get my brine together. Okay, so I have my pots here. My pot and my top. I'm gonna wash this pot and top. We're gonna make brine. For people who don't know what brine is, it's your actual seasoned pickling agent that you use. Give me a minute, y'all. It won't take me long. I know I'm out of the camera view. But it's pickling. It's your pickling seasoning. Your vinegar and your bay leaves and your allspice or whatever you want to put in there. Your peppercorns. And you know me, I love some curry. Sometimes I put my turmeric. I'm not so crazy about turmeric. The hype I have when it comes to turmeric is they talk about the anti-inflammatories when it comes to turmeric. Turmeric, it reminds me of a lot of the Indian seasonings, and I don't like Indian food. My daughter loves Indian food. Sorry to the, not Native American Indian, but Asian Indians. I don't like that. I don't like the taste, so I'm sorry. I just have my preferences, okay? It ain't too fun of it. So I don't too much like turmeric like that. Okay, so let me get this eye going because it don't come on like it used to. When we first came in here to the temple, you at least had one eye that would pop, 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 and then the gas come on. But now shit, now one on work. Y'all, did y'all? Oh shit. Damn. Burn early part of the towel because the thing broke. That's why you want a black towel. You want your towels to be black. I ain't burned part of the black towel, but the flame landed on the towel. You know, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Don't call the fire department over here no more, okay? Okay, so now we got that going. Let me turn this down. Ooh, shoot. See, I have an electric stove at home. My stove is electric. Here, it's gas. So I'm gonna put some water in here in my brine right quick, if you can see it. If I gotta toss my hair over to the side, y'all. You know, it's the long hair starting to irritate me, so y'all gonna see it up on my head more often because to keep from cutting it. Because I can't cut my hair. I just can't. There's something seriously happened to it. I tied them up in knots to get it off of my life was just miserable. My life was miserable with them just hanging all down like that. I couldn't sleep. I just couldn't rest. And I was like, I found everything in the world wrong with them. But since I tied them up, I feel like I got my freedom back. My head is not just so heavy like it was. Okay, so here is where the brine is gonna go. And I'm just gonna show y'all a few things. I gauge my stuff off my head. I gauge it off my head. When I eat it, it tastes just fine. I love it. 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 Okay, so here we go. So I'm gonna come up here in the cabinet. I'm still trying to pick out what kind of tile I want over the sink. Can y'all see this? I'm gonna come up in the seasoning cabinet, which you still can't see. Okay, there we go. And we're gonna pick some things out for our, what I'm going to do, you all don't know it, I went ahead and cut this up when I was at home. This here is, I'm making homemade chow. So what we have in here, we have cabbage, we have bell peppers, we have red peppers, bell peppers that eventually turn red, and it's more or less for coloring stuff, having a little red and green. Remind me of Christmas. And I got some cucumbers in here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead on, what else did I have in there? And onions. I couldn't find any green tomatoes. You could probably find them somewhere, but I went in Walmart. I didn't see them. I probably would have found some in the food outlet somewhere, you know, like at Cash Savers. They usually have like locally grown foods where the farmers come in and bring certain things in there, you know. So I want to put in there, what we're gonna do. First of all, I made a terrible mistake. And we can't afford to be wasting no water. Come on, child. I'm like my mama. My mama, she would find some. Hold up, y'all. I ain't got no water waste. None whatsoever, baby. Let me wash this here bowl out. Cause I already made a mistake, y'all. You have to really be concentrating on what you're doing. Now, don't do what I do. Go ahead on and read you a recipe for candy. To be on the safe side, which I think you'll still be safe. You just want to make sure you got a good little bit of vinegar in here. So I'm going to put a little of this in here because I gotta have room for the actual vinegar. You ain't got enough vinegar in here, honey. You gonna make yourself sick. Hold up. That pH got to be up there. So that stuff don't grow in it. Y'all know that stuff I'm talking about. I don't want to have to keep on repeating that over and over again. Somebody recently passed a botulism, a service station. Okay, now why I did that, I don't know, but that's not what I was supposed to do. Y'all don't pay me no attention. Okay, here we go. It was supposed to go in here, but I put it in there, and I'm upset because what I was gonna do with that, it's gonna pour it in the plants. Now I can't. What can I do with that now that it has vinegar in there? It'll be part of the brine. So what we do, we get a jar We get a mason jar. I'm gonna go ahead and boil it now. Boil your mason jar so that any brine you have left over, you can take it and put it in a jar and let it cure. The older the brine is, the more spicy or the more, tasty it is. That's what I want to say. Okay, y'all, give me a minute. Let me see. Let me find a jar. First of all, let me see where I wish I had a camera that would follow me everywhere I go. Wouldn't that be neat? That would be very neat. Okay, so, here we go. I got some wide mouth lids. Let me drop this down in here. Woo! Let me go inside this dishwasher. Oh, she gave me some seriously. Come on, wait. I'm just thinking, honey, I'm gonna bought some. Ain't bought nothing. I did some. She told me she don't give me wide mouth leads. Like it's a bunch of regular mouth. Anyway, so I'm gonna put this in here since I made it. So what I'm gonna do is just gonna dump this down in my hot water bath. You ain't got to be in that long. Long enough to make the bacteria go eek, eek, eek. Don't y'all hate them when they do that? I got over what I need. Way over. It's too much. It's wasting all over the counter. When you think about it, she sold me these in little ass motherfuckers. They're too small. I need some tall bottles. Hey, Willie! Willie! Come here. It's a waste of time. Willie, what are those? What are big bottles I just bought?
Right here.
I bought tall bottles. Should I did back tall?
No, you didn't buy that either. You didn't get it.
There was only one in there, one.
No, you just didn't get them.
I know I said it was on one box.
Yeah, one bottle.
Yeah, and my head always set for the long box.
Yeah, I'm gonna get them right there.
They ain't working for me neither.
Oh.
They're too little. Yeah, okay. Y'all, I thought I had got big bottles. I got little bottles. Okay. I got it because I'm running this live stream. I just poured vinegar. I know, I just poured vinegar all over the floor, child. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Now, I am back on track again, y'all. I thought I had bought some big old bottles and stuff, but I didn't. I bought regular size one. So I can have some room for this brine because I'm gonna have over what I need. Y'all already can see that now. So, anyways, when you make a brine with vinegar in it, this right here, it can sit for a couple of days with no problem. A couple of days to a couple of months, that's what I want to say. It can sit for a couple of months like that. Nothing will happen to it. I'm hoping everybody gets a chance to give this a try and see what it is. It really is a mess. You got to be organized and get your head together. Can't be forgetful with this stuff. and get your inventory together, cause it's a lot of supplies involved. I have spent about $4,000, to be honest with you, on credit cards just doing this. Something is driving me. I don't know what it is to keep this up. I'm just sitting this to the side for a minute because I messed up. Here's our true brine over here. Here's where I'm going to add my, I was intended to go and get me some mustard powder. I didn't get it. I didn't get my mustard powder. Sure did. My mustard powder's at home. I do have some curry. Then I have some garlic powder. I have my sea salt. I have I already tried to open it. It's not the one that's open. So, but anyways, in other words, what I'm doing, give me a minute, y'all, to get this all straightened out. We'll do some chives. Crushed bay leaves. Rosemary. Thought I had some crushed bay leaves. I'm gonna put some thyme, just a little bit of thyme in here. I thought I did have bay leaf in here. But see how all the stuff I have to keep up with, y'all. I'm gonna put some black pepper in it. What you call went out. The water just went out on its own. Yeah, it's a hell of a lot. A hell of a lot of spirits in this house. I be trying to tell people, nobody believe me, so I'm like, okay, whatever. Y'all ain't got to believe me. Sure wish I had my babies. There's some true babies in here. And now I don't see them. What is this? This citrus pepper brown. Mixed picklings. You don't want to put that in there because who wants to be eating chow, chow, chow? And then they chow, chow, chow. Break a tooth. Ain't gonna work. Okay, put that there. Poultry seasoning. I must have took that home too. I'm running 2 kitchens, y'all. I got 2 kitchens I'm doing at one time. We'll put a little bit of sugar in here. A little bit of sugar. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and start putting this in here. So I'm gonna put some. This is my brine for my I got too much water here. This is my brine for my chow chow chow. For my chow chow. I keep on saying chow chow chow. But I got thyme leaves. Okay, I got that in there. Very nice. Put that back up. And I got curry. Let's make sure it's already open. It's not open. So here's the open curry. Now I'm just following Granny's recipe. And no, Granny didn't teach me. But Granny is talking to me in my head. She telling me what to do. But she won't in him. Granny told me she wants some grapeseed oil in it. She said she wants, I don't know where I'm getting this from, but it's just, you know what it is? It's just natural born instincts. That's all. I got that in there. She wants some of that. She wants some chives in it. Got her some chives in there. We don't want, we ain't got to have too much in there, she said. Then she wants some garlic powder in it. that hadn't been opened yet. Should be one open already. Give me a minute, y'all. Here we go. It's caked all up. I hate when that happens. Lord, I hate when that happens. I'm in here raking in it, y'all. That's what y'all hear me doing. Okay. Here's our garlic cake powder, which is still good because it's not old. It's just the steam tend to cake it, and you don't have, I don't know, the anti-caking agent in it. I guess it's not doing what it's supposed to. I don't know. Onion powder is caked up. My daughter makes fun of this because they get a certain kind. They go and they get that the fancy kind like McCormick and shit. And I be around him messing with, that's the water going out, Spice Supreme. It tends to cake up too much. So you really get what you pay for. These used to be like a couple of dollars at Walmart. But some people, they don't play around. They might go on the internet and order, like this is 2.5 ounces. They might order more of those larger type canister style ones. I got those at home. And they tend to, some of those tend to cake up, but depending on what company you go with, you may have less caking. But all that means is that they put an anti-caking agent in there. And some people say that's poison, but I just think just about everything we eat got something going on with it. You know what I'm saying? It's right here. I mean, it's there. It's that nutmeg. So I think that's just about it. And I'm going to, I'm thinking y'all. I had some already ready open. Oh yeah, sorry, I opened that for nothing. Oh, did open that for Mary. So I'm going to add me some sea salt up in here. Let me turn around here. Put some, so I can judge real good with my head how much salt going on. Real good. When it comes to this salt, I know what I'm doing. Granny, how much salt to put in here? Okay, now, with all this going on, I don't think something that's sickening like viruses or salmonella or E. coli or botulism or ptomaine, just ptomaine poison in general, wants to live in all of this salt and vinegar. I'm not saying it's foolproof, but you know, like I said, you don't want to put that in there to be on the safe side. And I got me some sugar here. This Florida Crystal raw cane. I'll put a little bit of that in my chow chow. I like a little sugar in mine. Now this ain't nothing I ain't done before. I done did this before, okay? Like I said, I used to pickle with my my children. But I had a big, huge garden. You know what I'm saying? Oh shoot, man. I'm not talking on this. Oh, put steam all through the house. Right, Crystal's down here, okay? Here we go. So, we got all this in here. This is what you call a brine. Now, if I was making pickles, like cucumber pickles and egg pickles, I would have put me some dill in there. But dill and chow, I don't know how that would go. Only thing I'm missing that I would have loved to have had in here is mustard powder. So I'm gonna miss out on that because the mustard powder is at the house. Now, I'd like to smell this, get an idea of what the consistency is. We'll put your lights out. That vinegar ain't gonna play with it. But we gotta realize this is also healing. It's good for blood pressure, okay? So don't forget that. Good blood tonic. Okay, so I got that. I want to just stir that sugar and that salt up at the bottom so they can all, become one. And so what I would do, I'm gonna let this, I'm gonna taste this a little bit, kind of see if this is like what I want it to taste like, to see if I got too much of something in it, or to see if I need to add something to it. So, of course, we don't want to blow. We don't just want to just got quite a bit of salt in it, which tastes really good to rework. You're gonna need it. That salt is important because when you're dealing with these pickling type things, you can't be shy with your sodium. That's why foods like this kind of high in sodium, but still good for your pressure because you got your vinegar in here, you got your garlic in here, you got these little things, and I wish they had some fresh, I do have some fresh garlic. I'm gonna cut up some fresh garlic and drop in there. Hang on a minute. That's really gonna be a good tonic, okay? Do I have some in here? Do I have some? Do I have some? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Okay, so I'm gonna sit here in front of y'all, and we're gonna talk, and I'm gonna be cutting these up on the cutting board. Woo! Ah, wow. Okay. Oh, I don't want to drop that. I don't want to drop the chow. Okay. I can take that towel up because I dried what I needed to. Put that right here. I be having to think when I be in the kitchen. Mom be around here making mistakes. She have to think twice. Okay, what do I do? What do I do? Do I do this? Do I do that? You know what I'm saying? So y'all just pardon me. I'm gonna figure out what I'm doing. Just give me a minute, okay? Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Let's get it together. And you know what? A lot of people don't like this, but Granny telling me to put a little bit of apple cider vinegar in it too. Whoo! Knock you out. Some people like to refrigerate these things. I want to keep all of the mother in it, you know. Put my black pepper in here. Y'all, I gotta put this black pepper in here because I like mine with a little kick. I like a little kick in there. So I'm gonna put a little black pepper in there. You know what I'm saying? I forgot about that. Now, if you want to, you can put we're washing our spoon. It's my favorite spoon too. It's so pretty. Look at that cute little spoon somebody gave to me. Okay, so I'm gonna stir this because I just added a little bit of black pepper to it. Like I said, I like a little kick, like maybe a tap. But if you want to, you could add like banana peppers, some type of peppers. Like the pepper I put in here is just a red bell pepper, that's it. But you can put hot pepper, some type of hot pepper in there. If you bold enough, put your jalapeno pepper or some cayenne pepper or some habanero peppers in there. Just want to see what it's like with the black pepper. Now, after tasting this, I'm gonna have to put some more sugar in here. I'm gonna have some more sugar. It just ain't sweet enough for me. It's sweet enough. I have a little more sweet in that. Cause y'all done taste chow before. Well, it's really chow, but y'all, I'm gonna be making a mistake talking some chow. Put this up. See, chow, black people eat it down south. Yeah, let me wash this spoon because I'm gonna have to really taste this to see. So I get this, to my taste. Okay. And I don't have a big enough. This pot ain't big enough because I would add a little bit more water to it, but it just ain't big enough. More water so I can have more room for more sugar. It has to be sweet for me. I like sweet chow. But down south, us southern folks, no matter what color we is, we like chow with our collard greens and stuff like that. You got some good collards, so maybe turnips, I'm not sure, but I know collard greens, chow goes real good with collards. So. Let's see if this is better consistency. But I'm gonna add a garlic to it. I gotta add a garlic. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't put a garlic in there. Hold on. That's much better. It's not too sweet. I ain't got no business doing this, but I love it. I love vinegary things. I have another spirit that lives in here that I wouldn't be surprised if the video is stored. There's only 6 people in there. I just wouldn't be surprised. It was not surprising me at all. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this up because I think I got it like I want it. I'm just debating on whether I should put a garlic in here or not. And I'm not gonna put a garlic in here. Be back in a sec. Now we did these last week. Now, I can see where I can make some improvement. I took these home because I would have made another one. What I was gonna say for people who came here last week and saw this, um, you want to just fill and pack it with garlics and then just pour honey over it. I had already had honey in here. That was just a waste of it's really a waste of a product. So pack your garlic in here first and then pour honey over it. Then you have more garlic in here. So I have less garlic and more honey. So anyway, so now what I want to do, at least for y'all, I ain't got time to be playing around today. So here's the cute little forks that go with that. The cute. I'm just gonna taste this. Let's put this up first. I'm gonna taste this. Matter of fact, I can probably get it out with a toothpick. This is medicine. It's fermenting. Woo! Interesting. Woo! Lord! This shit is hot. I want to show y'all some of my stuff I got put away up in this joint. You know what? I'm going to tell you something. It's hot. But what I like about it is not too... Now you eat a garlic and the garlic just tastes horrible. It doesn't taste bad at all. Okay, here we go. We got our pickled eggs here. Ugh. Y'all, I hope y'all ain't one of the people that are gag hunting. Garlic? I can't eat a garlic. There's something about eating a garlic, y'all. I can tell how it's medicine because it's like my lips are hot, my teeth are tingling, and it tastes crispy. It's like a nice crunchy crispiness to it. It's like, y'all remember those real hot certs? It tastes like a really hot certs. That's what it tastes like, a hot certs. I can tell how this can definitely be medicine. I ain't saying it's gonna be easy now. Oh my God. Oh my God. Make sure you got some on your stomach if you're gonna be eating this medicine. Yuck. My nose burning and all that. But like for people who wonder what's going on, I made shit. I made excuse me. I made this garlic and honey type tonic. Okay. So it's infused well because I poke holes all in it. So I infused it very well. And I just had some, and my mouth is on fire. It tastes so nasty. It tastes so, it got me burping and all that. That's some nasty shit, man. But they, hang on one minute. Jeez. Y'all pray for me now. Start your prayers today. Start praying for me, God. That shit nasty. I just don't like garlics. Garlic, just to eat a whole, just a clove of garlic. I thought it was going to be better with the honey. To tell you the truth, it is a little bit better, but it's still a garlic. And I'm just peeling all over my cutting board, y'all. Y'all, I had to wash this cutting board, y'all. But I can't, this is an emergency. This is 911 emergency, baby. 911. 911. And it's fermenting, too. I'm gonna clean the board. But for people who are looking for a remedy for high blood pressure, that's it right there. And I can tell my pressure coming down because I'm starting to sweat. My pressure started coming down, I started sweating. Jesus. Man, I hope they keep making blood pressure pills. Mama want them to keep on making blood pressure pills. Please, y'all. They talking about all these wars and how we ain't gonna be able to get this and how we ain't gonna be able to. I sure hope they keep getting us some blood pressure pills, baby, because y'all ain't gonna want that. That stuff right there hot, and it make you feel like you're bubbling. No. That ain't gonna be for me. Okay, so now we got that going. I'm gonna wash my hands. I was trying not to show my face while I eat that. I was trying my best. I didn't want y'all to see me eat that. I can't eat a garlic. My son, he eats them. I don't see how he do it. But anyway, we got issues. This one is not quite topped off, but there's not much poking up from the top. So they tell you, oh, just fill it up that so much and leave that much space up in there. You better fill them things to the top. Fill them to the top, baby. Honey, I was trying to show y'all everything, keep it showing that face. Everything I can show you. Here's my arm. This is my arm. What you call this stuff? What you call this thing? Sauerkraut. This is sauerkraut going. Everything is processing. like it should. Pickles and my jars of jams and everything going good. I got to count inventory. I want to make sure Mr. Willie and Sonny don't come in here and eat them up. Cause see, Sonny be keeping on begging from eggs. Sonny, hold on. Sonny keep on asking me for eggs. The answer is no. Let me eat this right here, y'all, so I can get this taste out of my mouth. I can't take it. I can eat a lot of stuff, but that damn garlic ain't one of them. It ain't one, y'all. If I would have took that off camera if I had enough. It was gonna be like, I thought with the honey it was gonna, like I said, it made it a little bit better, but it wasn't, ooh, shoot. It burns. And look at that, I used cutting board again. It's how desperate I am to get this taste out of my mouth. If you're gonna do a video, don't let nobody see you eat damn garlic cloves. Don't let them see you do that. That will ruin. That'll ruin your live stream. Okay, y'all, I had to go over this board again, cause I forgot. I tell you one thing, them Reese's cups sure taste good. Would it be nice if medicine tastes like Reese's cups? All medicine should taste like this. Why medicine got to be so nasty? Why? Why? I'm straightening it up a little bit, y'all. Hang on. I didn't get it straight. Golly. Just up my video. Lord have mercy. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna start filling these jars up with my chow. Okay. I'm gonna put them over to the side so they won't be in the camera view. Okay. Let me see. Add some of these left over from a barbecue. Shit, it's hot. You want to just boil the bacteria off? I do that. I'm doing it like Granny. I don't know about y'all. I do mine like Granny and them did there. Hey! And never was in the kitchen with nobody canning. Now I had an auntie that would can, but I never saw her can. I would just eat her canning. She would can, of course, pickled eggs, cucumbers, and okra, and she would pickle green tomatoes. She would do those. Yeah. So I'm taking the plastic off of this because I wrapped it thoroughly in plastic. Bringing it from home. It smells so good. Such a pleasant smell after smelling that garlic, tasting that garlic, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna start doing this. Smells good. Smells so beautiful. There was I did pickles last night, and now I cut mine up my hand, and for some reason there is she managed to get in here. What is that? That's a dill. Has some fresh dills that I put in my eggs. and my cucumbers, because I pickled those last night. I pickled to 6 this morning. I'm gonna pack it down. But this right here, once again, is chow chow. We're gonna pickle chow chow. For people who just came in, this is cabbage. Oh boy, I'm gonna be I'm gonna have to put, I'm gonna need more than 4 jars. This is gonna make quite a bit. Okay, so I got that 1/2 inch space right here. But I'm going to be on the safe side, and I'm going to top mine on off. I'm not following that little guide. Okay. The only thing that I'm regretting that I did not put in here once again was the mustard powder. I didn't have it. It's at home. I said I was going to buy one for the temple, and I didn't. I forgot. So anyways, like I said, most people use a grater. We used a grater when we did the sauerkraut, but this time I just cut it with my hand. I did this I was cutting this cabbage till about, it was 6 in the morning. I cut up everything, the bell pepper, the red pepper, the onion, all with my hand. When my kids were young, they were at home, they would help me do this. The youngest one didn't want to do it. The oldest one didn't either, but she wouldn't say no. She'd help anyway. The youngest one would just walk out like she wasn't doing anything. She ain't never really liked to cook, tell you the truth. That wasn't her thing. I'd be looking at a lot of children, they love to help their parents out. Especially, just be honest with you, white kids, they really get into the canning with the family and stuff. You understand? But I rarely see our children doing this. I try not to pick this up with my hand. I really rarely see us doing it. I'm not saying we don't, because I'm sure we do. I'm sure we do. But we need to see us doing it. Maybe we're not in the algorithms or whatever to do it. Remember I said I was not going to... Remember I had told y'all I said I was going to keep this below this level. So just in case our ingredients of our fluid is not topping the top part of it, we, will have some room where it will top it. Make sure it tops it. So I'm going to pack this down a little bit, because we want to make sure that the fluid is covering everything. Okay. Because if you have something sticking at the top of it, it can mold. Mold is one of our issues too. I need more jars. It's not enough. I think I did 2 jars, not enough. It's raining. It's raining men. Hallelujah. It's raining men. Amen. Something like that. I was a little girl when that came out. God, God bless Mother Nature. Something like that. It's raining man. Hallelujah. It's raining man. Every specimen. Something like that. They said every specimen because it was talking about the variety of men coming down the sky. Oh, Lord, them girls. They were called the Weather Girls. And they sung with this other guy. I forgot his name. It was about all of them some magnificent singers. And that guy, he passed away young. Yeah, I forgot his name. I love his music. Some of y'all may remember him. Because we got in the old heads in the house. So we don't have enough jars. We don't have enough jars. I wish I had something to pack this with. But now I'm gonna still take, don't think I'm not gonna take my medicine now. I'm gonna take my medicine and stuff. I just, when I do it, I just want to make sure I got something handy around, you know, like a glass of soda pop or something. Ooh, so I want y'all to say, she was just wasting products. She ain't gonna eat that stuff. Yes, I am. I'm just gonna make sure when I'm eating that, I got something I can chase that down with, because I'm telling y'all, I don't know if anybody ever ate a garlic clove. Them things, they ain't good to taste if you don't like garlic. It's still on my tongue, y'all. It's still here. It won't go nowhere. It won't leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Raw garlic. Ooh, Lord have mercy. I had to put a little bit more extra in here because I'm gonna need, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to take it home to the chicks and let them eat it. Chicks been giving me eggs too. I've been pickling their eggs. I ain't gonna be buying no $7-8 worth of carton of eggs when I can use chick eggs. And Miss Willard, I'm gonna eat them. No, you're not gonna eat those because then you complain your head hurt. You know they got too much cholesterol in them. You know this. You know you can't do that. And next time, one time he did that, we had to take him to the emergency room. Excuse me, that's that garlic got me doing that, y'all. Anybody gonna try that? You got high blood pressure? It's not garlic's good for that pressure. Add you a little bit of vinegar in that. You know, and then you really got you some medicine in. You got medication on. I'm trying to make sure I don't have none. It's so pretty. As it cures, it's gonna really be pretty. I'm gonna have way more brine than I can handle. I got a lot of brine, and I don't really have a jar I can put it in. Because I thought I bought a big jar, the big jars, but I settled for the smaller ones. So I don't halfway need all of that brine. But I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna get my shredder, and I'm gonna I'm gonna buy me a what you call them things? A grater, and I'm gonna make more chow. Yeah, I have a lot of chow on board. Y'all see that? I only got one more left, so I don't even know if it's gonna work. So it is time to prepare yourselves for people who want a garden. Go ahead, you can start growing collard greens, turnip greens, and cabbage from seeds. If you want to give it a shot, have your winter garden, which you know that's gonna benefit you a lot, to have you some greens and some spinach, and you may make your nice little salad and your own little. We gotta practice now. We gotta practice so that we can be able to do this, just in case it really happens. Just in case the dreadful happens. So those are the things that you can go ahead and start growing. Also, you can grow broccoli and cauliflower. So go and get your seeds. And I'm going to show you all how to start those things so you can get them in your garden. You don't need a greenhouse unless you live in Siberia. And it's going to get to the point where even in Siberia, you won't need it. You won't need a greenhouse soon because it's thawing. Everything is thawing. So I'm going to go ahead and top that off. And guess what? So if you all want to follow this recipe, you need 4 paint-sized jars to make this, with 1 cabbage, 1 small head of cabbage, 1 nice sized red pepper and nice sized bell pepper, and 1 nice sized onion. That's how Granny and them would do it now. That will make this. And then I used 1 small cucumber. I don't know if y'all ever had chow before. And as y'all know it, as spirit will have it, Granny she wanted that little sprig of dill in there, so it's in the jar now. That sprig of dill is in there. Okay? Don't worry about, oh, it's some germs on there, whatever. Don't y'all, now y'all stop it now. Y'all know when y'all in your own kitchen what y'all be doing. So come on now. Come on. You got some people that are holier than thou. Oh, she had a bug in there. Oh, there was a rat in there. Oh, it's grimy and it's filthy. I'm like, and then when you look at their houses, you're like, okay, wait a minute now. Don't be trying to shame my little temple and everything, you know, because ain't nobody seeing you in there working in your little kitchen. Hello, that's why you got your pest controls out there. Come on now, don't try. Don't try. Oh, hello. Just cause mama couldn't stomach that damn garlic, that don't mean that I guarantee you can't stomach it neither. Hello. Oh, hello. You know you don't eat your veggies. You don't eat your vegetables. I eat my vegetables, okay? I eat mine. I had my Brussels sprouts 2 days ago. Some people can sit down here and eat this stuff raw. My stomach just can't eat raw vegetables. I tried. My stomach just won't let me do it. Okay, now if you like Granny didn't waste nothing. She would get her a spoon. You watch this spoon. Hang on. I'll show you how Grandma used to do it. Grandma would, ooh. Come on now, Granny. Come to me now. Ooh, gee. I'm still burnt. We're going to get all this. There is nothing to waste. There is nothing to waste. It most definitely is not. You're going to get all of that out of there. Y'all, we're going to make barbecue sauce. Teach y'all how to make barbecue sauce from scratch. I ain't talking about like how most folks do it. Mama used to go and get other folks' barbecue sauce and said she going to make some barbecue sauce Mom, you weren't making no barbecue sauce. You make barbecue sauce when you make it from scratch. How do you make barbecue sauce from scratch? Tomatoes. We talking about boiling down tomatoes. Or I use plums. I did plums by accident. You can do plums and peaches, lemons. Yeah, yeah. Peppers, like bell peppers. I like to use the orange bell peppers for my sauce. That's how you do that. We waste nothing here. We waste nothing. So you go in this tone and you get every bit of it. Okay. Now, I got so much in these other jars. I'm gonna take a little bit of this one because this one here, it ain't cost. We don't really need to have them that filled up too high because we ain't gonna have enough fluid. I'm noticing with not at home, but here. I guess because it's so hot, I'm not sure, but I've kind of noticed that I found several jars here that were not topped off at the high inch mark, half an inch mark at the top. I noticed that, but not at home. I haven't noticed that. Okay, so we got these here. Hello, everybody. I thank you all for coming out and supporting. So now here we go. Woo! Boy, that is boiling. My brine should be ready. My brine should be ready. I'm gonna let it do a little cool down. As that brine cools down, and sorry for y'all for doing that with that garlic on here like that. I don't know if I can eat that. I don't know if I could do that ever again in my life. Let me see if I can get Sonny in here so he can tell me how to stomach one of the things. He said he eat one. He eat a half of one. What he said, he eat a clove daily. I never will forget this man. We call him Elder. Elder's like 89 years old now. And I remember him way back in the early 2000s when I was coming into my spiritual journey. And I didn't know what the hell was going on with me. I was so fucking lost. And my son, I think it was like 2004. I think my son was getting ready to graduate from high school. He was like my ride or die, with me or whatever on the journey and stuff. And he was actually teaching me too. And we went up and we talked to the elder and everything. And the elder told my son, he said, you need to be breathing from my son, he had graduated from high school around that time. He was already out. You need to breathe from your stomach. Stop breathing from your chest. And then he told me, he said, wear your quarry shells in a certain position. He was telling me all that or what have you. And so it was so funny because I saw the elder again. They had a big shebang for him last year. And had another shebang for him this year too. So if you're watching, how come y'all didn't invite me to it? You had another big shebang for the elder and you didn't invite me to this one right here, but it's all right. I'm just playing. But anyway, so when we saw the elder again last year, he remembered my son, man, 89 years old. He said, he was 88 at the time. He said, are you breathing now from your stomach and not from your chest? And he asked me why my quarry shells was. But I had on my coral orange beads. He stayed in Nigeria for a while. And he was telling me the meaning of those orange coral beads, how they would marry, the women would marry in Nigeria with those orange coral beads. And he looked at them close and he was like, are those real? Like testing me. And I said, I'm sure they're not real. He said, oh, okay. He said, don't worry about it. You make them look good. And I was like, oh, thank you, Elder. That's so sweet of you, whatever. He always have some kind things to say, but yeah. That's the elder for you. That's the elder for you. But he would take a clove down at daily. And he managed to live to 89. My son, he's been doing it for the last so many years. I think so. He's been taking down a clove of garlic. Let me see if I can get him in here. Because if the elder can do it and stay alive that long, I think I might have to try some more. Let me talk to my son about it. Let me see if I can get him in here. Hey, hook up. Hook up. Yeah, I'm all over it. Okay, come here. Oh, okay, I know I just got to pour these fluids in the jar. Come here, I'm doing a live. Why don't you talk to them? Educators. Poker. No, you ain't got to come on camera.
What's that?
That garlic, you told me you eat every day. I ate one.
And what it do?
Oh, I don't feel good eating that.
What you mean? What make it feel?
I don't like the way it tastes. It tastes funny and it was hot and it had me feeling flush. What you think that is?
I don't know, man.
How it make you feel when you eat it?
Well, when I ate it, it kept me up all night, you know.
So you like you can stomach the taste of it?
I don't tell you, that's swallow, you know, I don't try to taste it. You know, it'll leave a nasty taste in your mouth.
How you know? Cause you trying to rush me.
I'm still, this get like me already.
Okay, that's the last time now.
But it leave a nasty taste in your mouth, and it kept me up all night.
Hookah. I ate one. And do you know when I ate it, I felt dead.
You felt what?
Dead.
You felt dead.
I don't like the way it tastes. It just
Don't taste it. You have to cut it up and swallow the water.
and I chewed it too.
Don't chew it. Look, take it every night. Take your piece, cut it up, dice it up, and get you some water.
No, I put it in honey. It was in honey.
Don't do that. Don't do all that. Just eat. Just swallow it with some water. Cut it in pieces. That way you know how to taste. You taste a little bit. It just going, just not bad.
I ain't lying. I thought I was gonna gag right here on camera, honey. It was bad.
Don't chew it. Don't chew that stuff.
Woo, Jesus! But you said
chew
you said it really helped you out a lot.
Oh, it helped a lot. It helped with my skin. Cleared my face up. It cleared up my acne. It cleared all that up. The bumps and all that. Cleared up. Well,
You had no more trouble. You ain't had trouble with it no more. No more
It's
bumps.
still in my system. Like I haven't ate garlic in almost, I think, a week and a half now. I still got a bunch left, but
You better keep eating it like the elder.
yeah. But I try not to eat too much because garlic will keep you up. Like for me personally.
So you saying like if I get sleep in the daytime, just eat the garlic?
What do you mean? Like no, what I'm saying it'll keep you from sleeping. But for me.
Okay. I'm talking about what if you real sleep up in the daytime, you need to stay up, just eat a garlic?
You have to get time to get in your system though. It ain't gonna happen overnight.
Whew. Y'all, I can't do it.
But for me, I know what it is. So I was like, well, I can't sleep. I'm sleepy, but I can't go to sleep. I Googled it. It said, I'll keep you up. I didn't even know that. And that's why those times when I was eating.
Your face is shiny. Come and show it to him. How shiny your face is. Come on, Chipmunk.
Come on. But,
Chipmunk. Come just say hey. Can you just say hey,
I'm not gonna
Chipmunk?
give him the camera.
Let him see how your skin glowing. Because it is glowing. Y'all need to see your skin. Come here. Chipmunk, come here.
I'm not gonna throw it on.
Oh, come on now. Just say hey to the
Hey,
camera.
dude.
No, they can't see you. I'm coming there and get my come here. Puka, come here a minute. You can just say hello. Come on. I want them to see how the garlic got the skin glowing. Look, come
All I'm
here.
saying is,
No, they didn't. Come look here.
I don't want to be on the camera.
You can't just say hey real quick. Just real quick and fast because your skin glowing. Let us see it. Because I'm gonna start eating that.
Okay,
Hey, your
your
skin look like that. Let them see how radiant your skin is.
on the camera.
Let me get my hot top. I had my hot top bag. Okay, I'm back. Couldn't persuade him, so when he begged every time he turned around and begged him something. Lord, y'all, hopefully I won't make a mess. If it spilled like one time, that's it. That's it. I ain't gonna do it like that. Okay, what do I suggest? Because this gonna make a mess. And he's already saying he ready to go. Ain't much room in here for nothing. Get you a big old spoon and do this, because I'm gonna have a ton of brine. And you gotta spoon this in here and wait. Spoon and wait. Spoon and wait. Spoon and wait. Or we run into the situation like we did with the other things. So, okay. I want to make sure that this thing is soaking it all up. And everybody got their different way of doing it. You shouldn't get sick because, once again, you got your vinegar and your salt. They don't care for vinegar and salt. It's good and hot. I'm gonna put a little bit more in mine. I'm gonna come back and find out that the tops of my chow is not covered. So I don't want to take that chance. Okay? I'm serious. I don't want to come here and find it no more. Okay, so now I got a thing in here. I hope I ain't leaving here this long because I probably boil all the roll-off good. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. Turn that off. Make sure I didn't leave a top down in there. I'm surprised I did not. We made a mess here. So looking for my upper dish rag. Bottom there now. Homemade chow. My brine. Kind of got a strangeness to it, and I know what that strangeness is coming from. It's coming from that time I like to throw thyme in there with it, so you're gonna get a little strangeness with that. Okay, I'm gonna look at this because it looks like already, it's like it's settling. That fluid is settling. You wanna look and make sure that, we got enough. I just wanna make sure that it ain't, I won't come here and find out. Okay, now, I'm gonna check my top. This time is kind of giving this celery type smell. I don't like the smell of celery. I do not like the smell of celery. Nah, I can't pick that up without gloves or something. I do not like celery. It smells like celery seeds. It's thyme. Thyme smells a lot like celery to me when it cooks. Okay. So, I'll let y'all look at that. So I'm gonna spoon this because if you gonna pour stuff, get you a bowl that got a pour spout. Get a pour spout. If you really want to invest into this, make your job easier, do that. This is stainless steel. Somebody wrote me and told me, don't be using aluminum. Thank you for the tip, but this is stainless steel. I do got some aluminum at home. Mr. Willie used those cookies rice with. That's him. You want to use that cheap stuff? That's him. I don't eat out of aluminum. I use like ceramic coated, or stainless steel, or cast iron. That's what I eat with. And shit, somebody gonna find something wrong with that too. So whatever. You're judged a lot when you're doing these videos. It's a lot of judgment, but it's all good. Some people mean good, and some people are just gonna find a way to pass judgment. It's some of the game. We'll live. Now won't we? Now won't we? As long as we ain't arguing and fussing back and forth with nobody, going back, and you're not gonna find that on my channel. I don't go back and fuss back and forth with people. We got people that like to do that, and there's nothing wrong with that. But we're here, we got a lot of work to do. We don't have time for that here. I know people come to me, they want to see something that they can enhance their own lives with, Okay, if you don't like celery, please do not use thyme in your stuff. Don't add no thyme. Now the thyme is good with barbecue sauces and spaghetti, because we're gonna make some spaghetti sauce too, as well as barbecue sauce. Okay, we're gonna do that. Like that. Thyme smells good in sauces and stuff like that, but not chocolate. It's not bad. I'm just saying, I'm not a celery lover. And for some reason, my smell gets distorted with celery when I smell. I'm going to add a little bit more water to this. Y'all make sure y'all got enough water in here. Don't be listening to them what they be telling my leader's headspace. Your headspace will be gone when you get back. And you'll find that your food ain't submerged in liquid. And that's a waste of food. Now you got to sit in the refrigerator and have it eaten up. We're trying to put food up just in case a couple months down the road, you can't afford to buy no grocery. You got groceries. A spoonful of this will curb your appetite in the morning. Then another spoonful at the end of the day will sustain life. You got some belly fat, this your fuel right here. I mean, we getting down to that. This is exactly where we're going. Shit, it's hot. We got two of these put away. This is a granite top countertop, so it's not gonna burn. So if you got granite top or corian, you can, or tile, you can put those on there with no damage. But if you got a Formica countertop, try not to burn it with these hot items. Now, like I said, for some of you all, as long as your top is on top. The reason why I'm looking like this is because I was expecting for this to be hot, piping hot, but it's feels like it's been in the refrigerator. But anyways, it's cold. You know, just a little while ago it was hot. It's weird. And I got a habit of just turning it upside down every day. I just get them and just start turning them upside down. It's cold. I guess it's the okay. It's a granite countertop cools them real fast. So we got the next one. And I got to sit down and figure out what I'm gonna do with all this brine. Because I'm gonna take up all my little jars with brine. I need them jars so I can store some more victuals, like Granny would say. And them my Appalachian women. Them grannies right there, said victuals. Them black grannies would say some tea. Y'all better come on and get this southern tea. I imagine they said some tea because it wasn't much of nothing. Come on, get some tea. My daddy was good at talking about some southern tea. You ate your southern tea yet? Or they'll say supper. Come on, get your supper. Going back down memory lane with them old timers. Okay, and I like to push it down because I want to make sure that it is all the way down into the cavities, okay, of the victuals. I gotta go because he already complaining. He'll eat your food up. Oh, you keep going to my cabin getting my food, nigga. Hello, I ain't your mama. I'm your mother. I ain't your mommy. That's what you got a woman for. Your mama cook you some eggs. Have some food up in the cabin. I'm eating up mine. When I go to your house, you ain't never got nothing over there to eat. No, I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying they got food. It just they ain't got no good, snacking foods. I might want a snack, and y'all eat all the snacks and the cookies and cakes all up. Put a little bit more water in there. I don't want my stuff drying all the top. I say that 1 trillion times. Oh, I had discovered that one of them had a double top on it. Don't tell me I done screwed one down with a double top. No, I couldn't have. Should be one gold lid. Y'all, I be having trouble keeping up with these lids. I'm telling you, we break the whole kitchen down and still can't find it. I'm missing a gold lid. Let me see what's going on. Already, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Where's the gold lid? Come on, it can't be going through this. Y'all seen that gold lid, y'all? Okay, I know I got a silver lid, but now the gold lid is missing. Let's see if I can get this a little bit. With the last time, with the gold band, now there's a gold lid missing. I want to make sure I hadn't put two of them on here at one time. Sometimes that can happen. That's one. And let's look at this one. Because we had that going on one of them. That's one. And already, just like I told y'all. I told you. So since I'm having this issue, I want for you all to don't make sure your food. Let me let y'all see there. Make sure that your ingredients stop here. Keep it down that low. Don't fill it up too high, because I'm running into an issue where there's no fluid at the top. I caught it here. Had to do this again. This is something serious if you want your food to last. Okay, let's see what's going on with this one, because I got to locate. Well, I don't get it. I don't get it. What I mean when I say I don't get it is because this is a gold band. This is a silver band. Where is the gold? Okay. This is a gold band. This is a silver lid. So both gold, green, because we're going to say green, and the gold lid should go with this, because this is the one my son brought back. But instead they mix match. So where's the gold? It's not here. Where's that at? Hold on. Y'all know me, I ain't gonna stop there. There's no gold lid. The gold lid is gone to the gold band. Strange. My mind is on to something else. I wonder if there are any figs out there on that tree out there. You know, late at night, I'm going to be going over that chicken. Okay, that one's still full of fluid. Looking good, looking good, looking good. Still full of fluid, looking good, looking good. I'm just checking them because I'm finna put them in their bath. Everything looking pretty. Okay, I want y'all to see this. Let you look at the top of the lids. And that smell could be them red peppers. At any rate, I don't like the smell of celery. Okay, so now, look at this. Now, a lot of folks are going to disagree with this, but they're going to say, you don't do that, use a paper napkin. What if this thing got some germs on it? What if this thing got some germs on it? This is vinegar and salt now. Let's not forget. Now, when we start getting into canning veggies and stuff, when we start pressure washing, it's going to be an issue. Every step you make is going to be very critical that you do the right thing. Okay, let me let y'all see this again. So what I did, I went over the lid, because sometimes these things won't process, and processing is all about making this rubber, making that rubber seal on top. Okay, because it's all about getting that thing to seal. So I just want y'all to see that, see what I'm doing. So it is very important. Don't get what's going on. Seem like hold up, y'all. Let me get that zoomed out. So I never found. Well, anyway, I screwed the gold. I screwed the gold lid onto this one, but it's still I screwed the gold band on this one, and just dealt with the silver lid. But like I said, it was a gold band and a gold lid. The gold lid is no longer here. That's what I'm arguing and fussing back and forth about. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead on and we'll get the fluid in this one, our brine. And I'm gonna say this again. I don't like the smell of celery. There's no celery in here, but I smell celery. Y'all, that's one vegetable I don't like. I hate celery. I don't like that smell. And they said celery is supposed to make your pressure come down. Celery makes my pressure go up. Yeah, I get the opposite. It's the opposite for me. Okay, so I'm going to pack this down because I want to make sure. And I think they got a device for stuff like this that you can go out and purchase, so you won't have to be using whatever, you know. I know one thing, they have like a tool that is like, it has a magnet on the end, so when you're boiling to process and sterilize your lids, it will pick it up out the boiling hot water for you. Now that's one I need to invest in, but I don't know what the name of it is, so I don't have one on board. Okay. I just want to make sure that this is covering, I mean, it has covered top to bottom. And I won't be coming back here, like I said, over and over again, to a dry top. There should not be any molding going on here, like when we was dealing with our sauerkraut. Because with the sauerkraut, we don't necessarily put a lid on it because it's fermenting, it's bubbling, and we need air, and we need space. Y'all get ready because we're going to make beer, we're going to make wine, we're going to do a lot of that. I'm getting me a distillery so I can make some moonshine. So for cough syrups, we're gonna make cough syrups and stuff like this. We gotta make all them old-fashioned home remedies. You wanna make sure you don't get this in contact with anything cold because it will break the glass. Like what I just did. Don't do that. Because granite is very cold to touch. And see, because we gotta put these in baths. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and drop this in my bath. I cut it off because it was piping hot, like raging hot. So, look at this. These look good now. If you can't find those other devices, you can get this. It works just as well. So when I put these in, the lids have to be covered all the way to the top when you processing. It cannot be where it's not, you know, up high enough, because that's what's going to cause this thing to pop into place. I hope I can process it like y'all see that? And so I turned it off, like I said. I'm just going to go ahead on and just put this on here. There we go. Now we're going to hope that we'll hear that soon. That's a good sound. Yeah, because it's kind of like, that's thyme. Thyme got that tomato chicken soup smell. That's what it got. It's got that tomato chicken soup smell. Like I said, it'd be good for your spaghetti sauces if you make them. You know, with your tomatoes and your celery and your garlic. You know, those type of things. But they taste good when they, you know, cook down together with each other and stuff to make your tomato sauce. And then your thyme, when you put your thyme into that, then, you know what I'm saying? But with the cha. With the cha. Y'all, my grandbaby, I don't know what I'm gonna do with him, honey. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I gotta talk about my grandbaby for a minute. I don't know what I'm gonna do with him. He got some bad reports all last week. He went to school and he bit another baby again. He did that to one baby, and he the biggest baby, and then he put another baby in a chokehold. That time, it smelled like chicken noodle soup up in this joint. And that's another thing, I don't like the smell of chicken noodle soup in that. And now I know why. That's that time. What I finna say? So he did that. So they had to put him in time out like this right here. I'm talking about hide your eyes. I'm like, no, whoop the butt. But they had him had to cover his eyes up like that. You sure you didn't cover his eyes up? So he did that. And then they went to pick him up from school, and there was a little girl saying, he's hitting me. And they said they found him hitting another little girl and laughing. He was laughing when he was hitting her. But he did pretty good this past week. He had no trouble at all. He doing. You know, they said don't worry about it. It's a phase. You know, they go through and all of that. So I was telling his mama, I said, get him a booster chair, because he needs. I got to stay on mama. This is mama's first baby, so it's time for him to have a booster in a regular chair like they sit, and strap him up. He don't need to be in a high chair no more. I'm gonna have to get back over there on them and talk to mama. And I said, get his high chair, take the tape off, seatbelt him, and when he act up, don't even worry about popping him on his hand and all that, because it's like making him feel like it's okay when he's frustrated to pop somebody. So, you know, I told her, I said, take him, because, you know, that I popped mine, but I didn't have to pop them that young. That's pretty young, 17-month-old. I never had to really pop them. So he would probably benefit from, you know, just putting him in a high chair and turning his ass towards the wall like this. You know, let him, y'all interact and have fun, do what y'all gotta do, and he sits there and face the wall, strapped up. And give him a time limit. Okay, now it's gonna be 5 minutes. You act up again, it's gonna be 10, and you just keep adding minutes and adding minutes and adding. Use psychology, and then guess what? You'll help him clean up. I'm not ready. Psychology work. I was talking to them about your grandbaby. Your grandbaby, then your grandbaby bit a baby. And then your grandbaby hit a little baby girl. She was 3 years old. He was laughing, thought it was funny.
Hit a 3-year-old, right?
Yeah. She was like, he's hitting me. He's hitting me.
What about your boxing?
And Kiki said she walked in and she said, is that Braylon doing that? Oh my God.
Right, also a boxer.
Oh yes, he's also a boxer, so I bought him some boxing gloves.
Yeah.
Hey y'all, had a disconnection. Yeah, that's the same stuff, ain't it?
I guess. I ain't paying attention.
Do it like a lot or a little.
It just don't work with that much.
Let me see.
But if I didn't pay attention, you got the white paint around there. You like that? I can see all that right there.
Yeah, because you see it better when it rains.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's something that them Mexicans did.
Oh, okay. I just don't
It showed real good when it wet.
Oh,
With that wood, that deck.
I didn't pay.
It showed did. It got over. I don't have no good connection. That's how come we can't keep nobody in the chat. Cause it be blurred out, or I don't know. It could be some of YouTube shenanigans stuff they doing there too. But y'all get the essence of what I'm doing. We still got to get this together, regardless to who's doing what. We can't stop. Yeah, I'm putting everything up now. I'm putting everything up now. Well, okay. Well, we need to get. That's a spectrum issue.
You got a TV and then spinning now.
That's a spectrum issue.
Yeah, they going.
Remember I told you I said I got to get down here for spectrum.
Yeah.
See, that band is gold. I need another one. Out of the dishwasher. A wide mouth out of the dishwasher. We got a spectrum issue, he said. Yeah.
Don't get like that.
Down at the bottom. I get it because you know, you got an appointment with your nose.
I have no problem.
This is good brine. That good. Now, if I had some cucumbers, all I have to do is do that. I could just put my cucumbers to use. Okay, so I'm still pouring brine. God damn. That's too much. Let's go overflow. There's too much going on here. They're supposed to be out. Hey, Whit. Hey, Whit. You can't get him. Okay, so I'm gonna put these up. They, like I say, they can stay out. They don't necessarily have to be processed or anything of that nature because guess what? They are made of vinegar and salt. Vinegar and salt. Very acidic and salty. Lets activity of the growth of harmless bacteria. It's time. Wash all this stuff here. I ain't no fool. I know they can do a variety of things to you. They can hit your internet and they can turn your lights out. Do y'all hear me? I ain't crazy. That trash need to be thrown out. They can do these things. Yes, they can. And you all thinking everything all innocence. And it's not. They can turn the electricity off. Depending on how much you aggravate their asses. And who they are, that's like asking when did the world begin? It's asking that same question. How did life begin? And where did it begin? And what time? And whereby? It was so nice to connect with y'all. I hope y'all have an opportunity to make your own dishes. Just don't put no time in your chow unless you want it to smell like soup. I eat soup, but it took a long time for me to acquire the taste of soup. Because soup reminds me of when I was sick as a little girl. Because I'm telling you, honey, it was a rough battle growing up. I was always sick. Sick with the sickle cell and sick with the, and by being having sickle cell, had a very low immune system. Still to the day, my immune system is low because of that issue. My daughter has thalassemia, sickle cell. I mean, you know, we like have traits and stuff like that. And, but she has very tiny blood cells. Her blood cells are not, they're not normal size blood cells and shit. And I said, I don't know where they came from and when they came from. Though when you were growing up, they ain't told me nothing about no more. You just had that. J-E-A-B. J-A-B-B-E-D. You can't talk about that kind of stuff. Get your video banned. That washer, and I got something to tell y'all, man. I'll tell you something. Look at that. Right up in there. Right there. Where that thing at? 4th of July, the day for 4th of July. I found it on my own. They got me in my sleep. I can't find it. It was very prominent, but I can't find it. I'll get Mr. Wood to tell y'all. He seen it. I know y'all saying that, them folks on ain't studying. You stop bothering people. Hey, Puka! Where your dad? Tell your dad I said come here. Cause I think he saw it. I was showing it to him. You can be sleeping there. Come and get you in your sleep. It ain't no way around it. It ain't. They'll get you in your sleep. Hey, Puka. Tell your dad said come here. Tell your dad I said come here. I'm in here cleaning up right now. Yeah, I'm just about done. They got me in my sleep. Somebody laughing at me when I see it because they say I'm crazy. You say I'm crazy. And I be making up stuff. He what? Oh, he is. Ooh, I got to water the ones in the inside too far gone. So for all y'all around here, running around here and talking about something, you better have a motion detector on you while you sleep. Have your motion detector go da, 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 wake your ass. Yeah, you see I'm in here clean. I'm getting it. I gotta take something out right quick. It ain't no big deal, it's just water that need to be pulled out because them things, they'll rust. They'll rust on me.
I thought that was one of the
What was on my arm? What I showed you up here on my arm? Don't you? Oh, you can't talk about that because my video just shut down. Can I show you? Don't talk about it. No, I showed you it on my own. I was sleeping. They did it on my own. I was sleeping.
Yeah, I know. What you doing?
Then I was going, oh, go ahead and water. Go ahead and water.
What you doing now?
I'm still live streaming, but I'm just cleaning up the last. You got a place you want to put that
Oh yeah,
come
I'm
back. Don't forget where you put it in that drawer. I don't want just sitting out.
I'm putting that.
No, that's a food item. It's a drawer in there in the washroom. Put it in there. You see that drawer in that washroom? Is that thing? Remind me to be down here for Spectrum Monday. Can you remember that? Can you remember that? We got to get Spectrum down. I cannot be giving no $80 a month to something that work when it feel like it. Oh no. Y'all, that's why we ain't got nobody in here. They can't see. We having trouble, connection issues and shit. Huh? No, not right now. I'm live streaming. No. Lose connection. I got a bunch of brine here. So what that mean? I will be putting pickles. Yeah. Add some dill to it and I'll be pickling pickles. I can't believe we made that big of a mess. Just what? Making some chow brine. This is unbelievable. Just for chow. That was already cut up. Wow. Y'all got a huge mess in this kitchen. Wow. So be ready for a mess when you get started. So just pickle, like if you like pickling, pickle one item a day. Unless you want to multitask and make a huge mess. But you be doing this for a minute. Cleaning up. This is my favorite spoon. If these were at my house, they would be gone. I can't have stuff like this at my house. It disappears. Mr. Wood bought a bunch of them. They walk straight out the door. They went right out the door. We have an issue when it comes to silverware there. But here, knock on wood, I don't have that trouble. But there be some odd paranormal things going on around here. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. Got that going. Put this back up. Ah! Ooh, shit. So we sprayed this out. So we got that damn bug. And put the what you call that stuff down there? The those drops. Those drops work real good though. You know, if you talking about coming here to Alabama, get prepared to meet plenty of bugs. Cause this is the bug state. Hello? Especially ticks. Ticks are real bad down here. Hoover had a tick on his arm one time. I had to take it off. We went to the woods down there to get to the Alabama River. We didn't know there was a river down there. Got down there and that was the Alabama River. I was like, this is beautiful. And it had what you call flying dragon fruit. Flying dragon fruit. That's it's a citrus that the Native Americans, they claim, would make medication out of. It tastes like an orange, but it's not sweet. It's very, very bitter. Very bitter, 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 bitter. But it looks like an orange too. So I caught myself trying to grow one and brought it here and had some luck with it for a while, and then it just died. I don't know what it is. It's just something about that little area up there in that little spot. It's like, God damn. Can I grow anything over here? Oh. It's time to wipe these cabinets down again. I sat down here and just did it. They need cleaning again. I don't like wiping cabinets down. It's not my favorite. This is my bowl that I'll take back to my house. I'm gonna need it. So, it's over here. I cannot even do that anymore. For love, for love. Yes, it's a romance is higher than that. Oh, I need you beside me. For me to guide me. Oh, man. We stopped up over here to scroll me. And I'm glad, I'm so, so glad. So let's dance, let's dance, let's dance to Donna Summers. These are some of my favorite gals. May she rest in peace. Natalie Cole. One of my favorites of hers, and I didn't know what was going on, what she was talking about. You know, when you're a child, you don't pay that no attention. I'm catching hell, living here alone. I never realized, oh, you meant so much to me. I'm catching hell. I can't get that high. Living here alone. Oh, I want you to come back, baby. Come back. 'Cause here's where you belong. If I could Oh, I used to sing that when I was younger. But my voice has gotten deeper. We used to sing, that's what I'll drink. And everlasting love. Can't get that high neither. There's so many jams that you can make. You can make dandelion jam. Now I'm like, okay, springtime come and I live and nothing happened. And it's the great dark mother's will. Then I will collect dandelions. And we'll make what? Dandelion honey. That's what they call it, dandelion honey. That ought to be really, really good to make. Yeah. And they do just everything. They do the honeysuckle jam. I'm like, they do everything. I need an elderberry tree. I mean, no fruit trees did anything this year. Just nothing. I went and looked at my fig tree, and this was like, what, 6 weeks ago, a month ago? Had little tiny green figs on them. When I went back, they all fell off. Or somebody picked them all. I think a bird came and got all of them. My other fig tree on the other end over there, I didn't see nothing but green. Somebody's fig tree around there, just a whole bunch of green figs. I said, something is wrong. Nectarine tree had nothing on it. Squirrels ate them all. I'm going to fence in my trees. And that's a damn shame. I'm going to fence my shit off. They all up in the pecan tree. They just eating all the fruit. I tell you what. Don't tell me it ain't going to be no meat to eat if the shit hit the fan. It's going to be some meat to eat. I'm going to get full off of squirrels. I was at the thrift store the other day. And I saw a lady taking a BB gun out the case. If I had knew that, I would have got that BB gun because I'm going to be sitting outside. Me and I'm getting me 2 more squirrel dogs. I want dogs that work for their food. I want 6 squirrel dogs lock their asses in the fence where they can't get out so they can get these squirrels. Because I'm going to be canning squirrel meat up soon. Do you think I'm playing? Venison, all of that. Let's get ready. I'm finna get ready to order me a pressure cooker. Cause this right here ain't gonna do it. I saw a man. He said, "Don't let them fool y'all. You can water bath some venison. You don't need a pressure cooker." Now he can do that if he want to, but I ain't gonna believe it unless I see him eat it. Like I had to eat that garlic over there. Now if I'm gonna see you 6 months later eat that venison that you just all you did was just what, pressure canned it and that's it. You didn't pressure cook it. Now if I see you eat that, then I might try that. But for right now, you're gonna need a pressure cooker. Time you getting into them meats and them pressure cookers, honey. You gotta know what you're doing. I seen a pressure cooker was like $100, and I don't want to fool with it because so this has been water bathed. Now this surface is cold, so I can put it on this cold surface and it cracks. So always put them on towels. So I'm gonna sit it over here on the towel. It is sealed. There's no popping action going on here because this water's piping hot. Okay. Here's your chow, chow, chow. Chow, chow, chow. This is what my energies looks like. It's my energy right here. And it's going to sit here. It's going to ferment. It's going to ferment. It's going to day after day after day after day after day after day after day. Ferment. Through its fermentation. Only thing about it, I didn't have the mustard powder. And I didn't have the green tomatoes. Okay, but you can still do them like that because sometimes you just don't have no green tomatoes. Okay, Use a grater. How to use a grate. How to use it, how to use a grater. If I had had a grater, it would have probably been better. That one is shit. Don't drop your product. Check for cracks if you make a mistake and you get a little flimsy with it. There are no cracks, but it's hot as fuck. That's pretty. Look at that one right there. Look at that. I like this side over here. That's beautiful. And that side right there too. It's pretty. So what I would do if I do this again, I would want to cut up more cucumbers in here. I think more cucumbers would make this better. Let me check this and make sure it is processed, because I never checked to see if it was processed. Okay, it's not even processed. The one that fell went, it's not processed. So when I did that like that and it was real soft, it could be a chance, maybe that lid popped a little bit or something, but I doubt it because I had the top on it real tight. The rest of them, they don't pop. So I just set it back in there again so we can make sure that it is good and closed. If it don't tighten up, then you can refrigerate it. That's the next backup plan. I must see the blessed face of He who died for me, sacrificed His blood for my liberty. Hold up, y'all. I'm just gonna put a little water on this and a little water on that. Do y'all want to see it? Y'all want to see the plants? You want to say hello? You want to say hello to the mommies? Huh? Look at this, mommy. You don't have any more, your children have come and gone, honey. Y'all, here's the orchid. She put on a show. Well, I made mistakes in the past, and it's time for her to be repotted, because look at this right here. So I got to do some research to see how to pot an orchid. She has been with me now for 2 years. Yes, she has. And she's grown some new foliage here, right here. That's a good sign that she's doing good. I don't know about that, Dell. I'm talking about the stems. The stems look pretty, like, dried out. She's not going to stay flowered. Her flowers have come and gone. I'm going to look it up and see before I just go ahead and start grabbing and taking these off. She had to put on a beautiful show. Her flowers lasted a long, long time. Isn't she pretty? Well, her foliage is. But yeah, that's gone. So I just put on her each week about a little bit of water once a week. Just once a week. Once a week. You put a little bit more on behind. You want a little bit more? And that's it. Uh-oh, hold on. My plants do better when they are not around me. Plants that are around me, they are taking a chance. Hello? Yes, they are. Oh, whoa, dying. Phone was gonna die, y'all. It was about to die. Trying to keep this going. Come on, hold this up for me. Come on now. Cooperate with me. Yeah, I almost lost y'all. Y'all couldn't get the thumbs up yet? Little while. I just love you all. You know why? My audience is good as anybody's. My audience is good as anybody's. Show live. I'm talking them old terms, like what I heard growing up. Yes, I enjoy my little music. Now, my cha-cha-cha is sitting. I'm just loving my cha-cha-cha. Let's see how this other one that got knocked up. Let's see how it's doing, y'all. Check on her. She got knocked up pretty bad. Are you doing okay now, lady? Let's inspect you. This is slippery. Don't want to act right now and fell in the water bath, y'all. Child, we have some trouble here, ain't it? Honey, you one of them to find one, ain't you? Can I hold this like this? I hate to hold it like this and it falls. This is the one. It's pretty. This is not the correct device. Y'all, it still has not did its thing. It still ain't popped, y'all. It still ain't popped. It ain't popping. It's so lame. I can't tell you to turn this bath back on. I'm gonna get them to empty this down this sink. Hey, Willie. Willie. Hey, come here and drain this water for me. Okay, so as a last ditch effort, I'm gonna turn it upside down.
What I gotta drink?
Well, we in luck. It popped.
Okay. What I gotta drink so we can get out here?
Look at that. That barrel. Look.
That what?
Oh, it didn't and it popped. I got an issue with this. It won't pop. I'm gonna take it home. I'm gonna force this to we're gonna force this to do its thing. I will cook it again at home. I ain't got nothing to waste. I need them boxes of tops. At the top. You look at the top, it's a green. At the bottom, it's in the cabinet. You know he don't know what's going on with that. You put it up there. Right?
Why are you looking like that? Why are you looking like that?
I'm admiring my eggs up there. What you think?
I don't
There
know.
we go.
You called me here to talk about the drain time. What I gotta drink? What are you doing? I fall down the thing.
Now pour it on your feet, Willie. Pour it on your feet. What do you think? That's not hot. It's not even hot. That's gonna be good for that sink. How heavy ain't this with? Don't let the women know you straining over here now.
I don't tell what they know. They tell that.
Ooh, that's gonna be good to clean out that drain. Waste of water. Just turn it. Keep turning it so all the water be out of there, because those things are galvanized. That's galvanized, ain't it?
You get a ton of those coming through our,
For real.
people going away.
What do you want to do?
But when they get holes in them, they ain't no good.
They get inside,
Huh? They what?
they'll rush on, on the top.
Yeah. I done had something to happen to me like that. Once they do that,
Oh,
that's already starting. Only use this pot a few times. That's where your holes start developing, y'all. But they got some other ones that's very expensive that you can use.
Yeah.
The Amish got their own canning ones. It's stainless steel.
Yeah, stainless. I was just gonna say that's best to get, you know.
Shit, who got $500? Somebody gonna give me $500? Okay, so what was I keeping this? I'm gonna keep this on $1,000.
You might well, yeah, put it
I
there.
believe
You
the gas.
don't need to
I
come
believe the gas stove doing this to this thing. That's why I'm just gonna leave it up there.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, this right here.
You put it on the electric stove on the burner like that.
This made out of cast iron.
What this? Oh, I believe long ago they used to use cast iron pots. This it. I got it. Your bottle of water.
That's your water cook.
That's not mine.
Ain't
Who's
yours?
it? That's not
the
mine.
circuit cake.
That ain't none of my water.
Ain't mine either.
How long has it been?
I don't know. When I came here, wasn't in here.
Somebody had put it up there.
Was not no bottle of water in here. Pour that out.
Your neighbor was up there.
Child, there's plenty of ghost activity going on in this place. This mine. I brought this in here. This mine.
We weren't in here for last week, was it?
When I came here, wasn't no bottle of water in here because I came here to clean up and inspect. I thought maybe he put it in here.
I thought
Yeah,
it
I
was.
read the road.
Put, I thought
Yeah.
it was water.
Can, yeah, Pooh had that.
I didn't have that, but no, I had small water.
Can you take that and empty that, put a new bag in there? Cause it's some, I threw some stuff in there.
Put it there on top of the truck so you can get done.
We're gone. That. That'll be it. See you temple. Sometime through the week. I'm gonna come back up here sometime through the week. I really am. I need to come in here and work, do some stuff. Cause I got to work on my auditing. I'm just trying to. Yeah, it ain't going down. Pay that man $1,200. Still got the same problem. Still got the same problem. Lord have mercy.
I told you that thing got something down in there.
Oh, that strain's kind of slow. Yeah, cause everything else in the house fine.
Yeah.
I'll put this in here. Cause this a piece of cabbage and I don't want it to smell. You know, cabbage smell like boo sometimes. You ever smell the cabbage when it smells like boo boo? We don't want that kind of odor hanging around in the temple. Hello. So we have sprayed for bugs and laid something out for bugs. Because we are not going to have any bugs in this here place. Have y'all ever seen bugs up in here?
Nope.
That was weird. To see a bug crawling on that rag. Like I said, they can do a variety of things.
I did a good job on this, but he ain't supposed to paint it. He did it right.
What?
I was looking at that, he didn't paint it inside of that, but he didn't do it.
Talking about balance well.
Do what?
I thought he was supposed to paint the inside of this, but I just looked at it, it's the same color as the door.
No, leave it like that. Leave it
Oh no, that's to match the cabinets.
there.
Yeah.
I just thought about it.
I'm glad you didn't do it. You probably would have painted.
Don't tell me you would have painted over my wood.
I had to look at it really good.
It's like an oak. It's supposed to be like an oak.
That's expensive, but
I gotta have this tile. I'm gonna make tiles. Y'all encourage me. Y'all think I can make tiles for that?
Yeah, you gave it a
Think I can make tiles? I'm gonna make my own tiles to
and
go
then
over
you get
there.
like the thing I was telling you, it had like
A hood.
a hood, they took it down.
He talking about the hood.
I wonder why they took
Can
it
you
down.
put a new one up there?
Yeah.
Is that the wire to it?
He just pushed it behind the wall a little bit.
I wonder why they took it down.
I think the workers who came here and foreclosed this, I believe they got it.
Yeah, I do.
Probably was that probably expensive, they took it down.
Oh, you think the people who own the house took it with them? I don't think they took it with
Do you
them.
know how to keep been through there? Put it out, looking at it out.
They could have got it.
Yeah.
No, I believe HUD got it. The HUD workers.
Well, you know,
But this was a
all
HUD
these
house.
Looking at
They
it
took it, scrapped it, they know what they did.
Yeah, and they got that. They said, oh,
You
this
take
mine.
it, take it down.
You know, if you work for HUD, you can just, you see something in there, you walk it out the door, who gonna know but you? Nobody gonna know it. Okay, I'm gonna, look like I'm gonna have to put this up here to dry, it's wet.
You could have used it all.
Hey,
Yeah.
go upstairs, cut them out.
I'm talking about $100 light bill and wasn't nobody in here. What the hell?
leave the air on one day, well, a couple of days.
Well, you know what? If a couple of days make your air conditioner, make your electricity go up that high. Imagine if you stayed in here for 30 days.
That's shit.
You know, Boswell left the air conditioner on one day on 60. Do you know the bill was $200?
They had it down to the.
Had it on 60 degrees.
Yeah, that was.
I had a $200 electric bill.
Yeah.
I had. So if you leave your unit on 60 degrees, 30 days in a month, you just do the math.
Yeah.
Do the math.
Right. How high it is?
That would be a $3,000 electric bill.
I think we had every day.
I couldn't live here. I wouldn't be able to afford to.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you got to work on the gas. The guy had to come. The ceiling has to be torn out because Boswell close it up. In order for the man said, in order for him to get in there and fix that, you had to get Boswell over
He
here to
said
take that down.
I told him about that. He said
I called him on the phone last weekend, and he told me you got to tear that open.
I heard him.
Get Boswell down here to take that
I get
down.
him to look at. He want.
I told Boswell to fix that way they can still get in and out of that.
Yeah.
Please get him down here.
We gonna put the radio on.
Then I need that Mexican to put that shutter back up there. That shutter came down.
Yeah, we ain't did that.
No, it did that because when he didn't secure it back up there correctly, when he took it down to paint it. I was telling you that ceiling got to be torn out in order for him to get up there and work on that heater up there.
he sealed it up.
All he did was make some work for me, that's all. He made work.
They can just bust that little part out that he,
He's got to cut it. I just, ain't nobody gonna do it. The man said, it has to be opened up in order for him to do that. He said it's not gonna do it. That's what he said.
You know, you need a carpenter, somebody to come open it up.
Boss will need to come and open it back up.
Well, why you just put a latch or something on, you know?
Yeah, do stuff right.
Because the lights all clear.
No, cause see, this need to go. That need to go. Watch it, there's some glass in here. I gotta take that home and try to process it. Cause I was not able to do it here. Just wanna wipe everything down before I leave. And, make sure, you know. Hey, Willie, come here. This is an eyesore what you just did. Look like a worm, a black worm or something, when you did that. You got to pack that in there.
What you do on?
Yeah, get a paper towel, don't touch it, and pack it in there real good. Cause the way it looking in there, look like an earthworm hanging out. I'm like, what the fuck? Now we got worms coming out. Huh?
I tried to make it on spring and get it away with it was hanging out.
Well, don't waste none of it. Just stick it down in there. It's down in there good. Yeah. Now once they eat that, I don't see anything in here.
Ain't nothing in here. I told you ain't nothing in here.
So what you think? That was a
A
fluke?
little bug.
A fluke?
Just a little bug.
That was so embarrassing, y'all.
What came out the plant?
Don't blame that on my plants.
Oh!
My phone is about to die, so. Okay, y'all, I'll get back with y'all tonight later on, okay? Thank y'all for coming out, and thank you all for supporting and subscribing. Bye-bye, y'all.